bitch. I'm here to tell you the truth and nothing but the truth. So if you don't like the truth, baby, this ain't the channel for you. Backspace, delete, do what you gotta do, okay? Yeah, I found the deck, right? I was overlooking. And now my tablet's dead. So I gotta wait till that come on. So we're gonna start with a different deck today. Because I was planning on starting with that since it is such a long study guide to it. But oh well. Um, I had a bunch of downloads today, but I should have wrote them down. I saw a video and they were talking about Christianity. Maybe somebody's in between religion and spirituality. So maybe this will help somebody. But I saw a video and they were talking about back then with Christianity, how churches came together to hang us. It was a they actually hosted barbecues. We used to get barbecue. That's where barbecues came from. Pick a nigga to hang. And they would eat. And they were talking about how churches played a part in that too. And I'm like, damn, I didn't think about that. So that could help somebody potentially. Take it how it resonates. If it don't resonate, leave it. Okay? We gonna get right into it. Oh, and another download I had was the American dream is an illusion, but the illusion it is rich white man illusion, Caucasian women illusions. Whereas like back then during slavery, white women had to stay home. The slaves worked the platform, right? So when white women started fighting for rights to like vote, fighting for rights to work, that was what they wanted. Whereas black women, when we started being able to actually operate in society, vote, work, it was like we were living in their dreams. So you don't really hear of a lot of stay-at-home black moms because this was the white woman's American dream. This was the white male's American dream. So it's like somebody's false perception of success is based off of a rich white man's perception. Where it's like, okay, if you got Louis Vuitton, all these name brands, who's Bob? If you got all these name brand things, you're deemed successful. If you got these mansions and these fancy cars, you're deemed successful. But it's like, under whose standard? Who made the standard of what success looks like? So that's something that I've been thinking about and like brainstorming about. It's not perfect now, but I'll get more downloads throughout the day and I'll bring them straight to you all. Other than that, let's get right into this reading. Let me see if my tablet came on yet. To see if I can look up the study guide for this one deck. But other than that, like I said, we're gonna start with a different deck today. Stop yapping. How weak. You got off one YouTube, came on another YouTube to troll. Priorities. Okay. Anyways, let's see. Overall energy for the collective. I guess I could use this, and I do want to get some positive affirmations for you all. So that's gonna be fun. Hi, how are you? Ooh. Okay. All right, divine. Can you give me some positive affirmations for the collective today? For people that need a dose of positivity in their life, or through whatever storms they're facing. Okay. All right. All is well. Everything is working out for my highest good. Out of this situation, only good will come. I am safe. Somebody needs to. It's heavy on somebody needs to know that they're safe. You are protected. Because another I am safe card came out. And just understand that everything we go through is divinely orchestrated and is working for your highest favor. It's not working against you. We work against storms, trying to fight against the storms divine is trying to shake in our life. It's that type of energy where it's pushing you into your higher timeline, your higher self. But don't fight. Learn to weather them storms instead of trying to fight against a storm that's going to win. You know? Okay, it is safe to ask for help. People want to support me. Somebody here, it is okay to ask for help. Asking for help does not make you weak. Everybody needs somebody. So somebody is so used to being independent, or when you did ask for help at a period of time, it wasn't safe. It was under conditions. It was thrown back in your face. It's that matter of somebody having to learn what genuine support looks like and what controlled support looks like. I send a prayer of love to all beings in need of a miracle. Somebody feel like they've been going through so much shit. And it's like, look for the light in your situation versus, I'm not going to victimize myself. Yes, I am. Hi. I'm not going to victimize myself. So somebody needs some type of love and a miracle right now because they feel like they've been going through a lot. Hi. Hi. How are you guys? All right. My genuine desire to serve clears the path for me to step into my purpose. Somebody here, a part of your purpose is to serve. And when you're being genuine and your desires for your purpose is genuine, like, I really want to go out, I want to serve, I want to help the community, I want to help humanity, it helps you step into your purpose more. I like to subscribe. Thank you so much, and welcome to the Kitty Collective. Um, Turn your post notification bell button on so you know when I go live too, okay? Oh my God, you are Lopez, me too. Oh, in the comments. Thank you. Thank you, Divine. Thank you. And thank you, Bryce Divine. I celebrate my progress. Awareness, not perfection, is the goal. Somebody just need to realize that if you're moving and you're making progress, you don't have to be perfect at everything you do. This is what I was talking about yesterday, where it's like somebody's so fixated on being perfect and passing a test and doing what they need to do, where you're not realizing you're still making progress. Some people got to take baby steps. Some people can take leaps. It all depends on the person. So somebody just need to realize that you don't have to be perfect. If I show up to a situation perfect or trying to be perfect, I'll miss the lessons and what I'm supposed to be doing or what I'm supposed to be learning. Hey, speaking of Lopez, you know that show, I think it was George Lopez, but I can't remember what the show was called. But if you watched it, you know, and that could be significant to somebody. It was a way. He was like a Mexican family. It was a Mexican dude. He had his wife. I don't know, take out resonate. I can expand time when I'm inspired. And somebody needs to realize that you're more productive when you are inspired. You're more tapped into your creative abilities. It's just this energy of, if I'm not motivated, you're not going to be motivated to even do the littlest things, like get up, clean, do everyday tasks if you're not motivated or expired. Something could be expired that somebody's digesting. Take a look at that. It's not a movie, it's a TV show. I'm about to look it up because I think the tablet came back on. Yeah, it's a series. It's not a movie. But one of the characters' names in the show was the husband. He was George Lopez. Let me see. Give me 1 minute. And I think that's his actual name. Yeah, that's his actual name, George Lopez. TV show. It's called George Lopez. Yeah, it's called George Lopez. Okay, just tell me or not. They're good. And I'm telling you, it's called George Lopez, and that's his actual name. So the series is named after him, and it's a 6-season series. But it's like the Bernie Mac show or the Prince of Bel Air show. You're welcome. So somebody could have watched those all growing up, or some of them one up the list. Take it how it resonate. All that I love is more important to me than all that I fear. If I'm leading in a place of fear versus love, a lot of things that I'll do is from a fear state. I'll manifest it fearing situations because I'm on that vibration. So somebody just need to realize that, or need to pay attention to what they love versus what they fear. Go ahead, enjoy. That's for somebody here. Focus on what you love and not what you fear. So you manifest more love in. Focus on what you're grateful for, not fears. And like, fears are illusions, they're projected emotions. So, don't put too much energy on fears. because you manifest more of it in. Now let me look up this real quick. Give me 1 minute, y'all. I'm about to use the neck. Okay, light worker. Oracle. On the fair child. Okay. While I do that, let me see. And I cannot remember what the link was called. I think I found it. No, I did not. Okay, maybe it's the wording. Hi. Welcome back. Maybe it's the wording. I've been going through the ringer to read this deck to y'all. Literally. Is this it? And it's crazy because I sent the link to myself on there. Dang, this is gonna drive me nuts. If I could get, I might gotta go through my email. Okay. Let me try to go through my email. Okay. It was good. Did you really watch it? Or are you just saying that? Okay. Let me go through here. You want mama, y'all. I'm looking. I really am. Okay. Please tell me I know my password. I could never get into my Gmail. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go through my phone. Dang, I could never remember my Gmail password. It's sad at this point, God. It is so sad. Okay. Okay, at this point, I'm finna. You're fine. You're fine. You didn't do nothing to me. I'm stressing myself. I'm not gonna stress about this. I'm just trying to get into my Gmail currently, and I always forget my password when it comes to Gmail. So it ain't got nothing to do with you. It's only me. I need to start writing my passwords down because I can never remember them. Let me see if I have my number. I got nothing to do with you, love. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Okay, I think I got my password down. I gotta go back. I think I'm getting somewhere. I don't make a lot of accounts because I will forget. Hello. Hi. Tell me about it. And you know what? I don't have a lot of accounts, but I just tend to forget. And it's like old passwords I used to use, and then now, yeah, yeah. It's me being imperfect, you know? I think I have 4 or 5 accounts. Man, and I tried to use the same password for everything, but some websites make you actually change their password. I can just never remember what I changed it to. Or me having different passwords for different things. Oh, yeah. But you know what? It's okay because we're going to get somewhere and soon. Forget it. Okay, let me just try to do it on my digital. I found it before. I can do it again. Write them down. I know. I just said that. So I need to start writing them down because this is beyond sad at this point. And anytime I need to get in my email, it's pretty much over with. It's pretty much over with. Because I will not get into my account. Okay, let me look this up. Alana Fairchild. Hmm. If I can't get it today, y'all, I definitely will do it tomorrow. And it's so cringe. Because I've been trying to do this deck for probably 2 days now. And I'm starting to think maybe it is in my paperwork. Okay. Okay. Let me see. Okay, Lisa. I saw the damn review. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna spend too much time on trying to look for it because I already did. Like I said, if these links don't work, then I'll just end up getting the link and finding it and then doing it tomorrow if I go live tomorrow. Well, today technically. We're gonna see though. Let's manifest it, right? Oh, she got a lot of decks. I never even noticed that. Hmm. Okay. Maybe I should just look up this without her name. Okay. I said let's manifest it. Let's see. Yeah, I think I found it. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, I found it. Did I? Oh, I'm trying to be funny. Okay, you ate. All right. Okay, I found it. Okay. Now let me do this deck real quick, and then we're gonna get into that one because that one takes the longest. Okay, where is the collective currently at on their journeys? What chapters are they in? Yo, I'm so excited, and I need to like save the link so then I don't go through this again when I want to use it. It's a headache. It absolutely is, man. It absolutely is. Okay. Somebody is currently releasing things that's kept them binded up, constrained. Um, and it could have something to do with family. And it's making somebody more fierce and getting more strength. Or it's just the energy of like, when it comes to family, you more so tiptoe about how you feel, tiptoe around putting you over family because it's family. As somebody's in this energy of getting more courage and more strength and learning to like, I can set boundaries with you without being disrespectful. You know, I can, I can release you without feeling bad because I realize you're not good for my soul. Somebody, this is divine feminine, or somebody's just in their feminine energy and tapping into more wisdom and gaining more passion as well. Or I could be talking about a feminine here. Somebody's open to new connections too. Somebody got a lot of blessings coming in, or divine is like gathering somebody's blessings and then bestowing them upon the person. 41, 14. No, that's 44, 47, 2, 38, 18, 15. And somebody got a lot of deep emotions for something, whether it be past life influences in or just acknowledging like family could have had so much leeway in a person's life, or they could guide a person, and just realizing that, okay, yeah, you influenced me to do a lot, but just because you're trying to guide a person, that don't necessarily mean you're guiding them the right way to go, or that your information is from a healed basis. Somebody do got a lot of unknown feelings about things. Divine guidance and love support. Yeah, somebody's ancestors is helping somebody, see through illusions, see through when a person is being genuine with you out of the sake of family, or when a person is doing it to control you or mislead you. And another one fell. Yeah, and it's making somebody really fearless, and it's also helping somebody just remove obstacles as they go along, or just realizing that sometimes family is your biggest obstacle, especially if you tiptoe around making people uncomfortable, tiptoe around how you make your family feel. Somebody tiptoe around really saying how you feel about certain situations, so you just let people speak their piece and just, take the punches as you go. But then when you start standing up for yourself or setting boundaries with people, especially when you're known to just let shit slide, it's helping somebody remove obstacles and just genuinely see the obstacles that was put in your path when it came to family. Somebody is converting a lot of darkness to light. I don't like big egos that don't want to admit their mistakes. Yeah, it's this energy of just realizing that you hemming me up, you hindering me, but got tired. I call the out. And somebody is turning a lot of things that's been sent to destruct them into light, turning storms into light, looking for the light in any dark situation they feel like they came across. Somebody is accessing their Akashic records and just having a lot of silent understanding, accessing, awakening their conscious to a lot of things. It's just the energy of like digesting new information. It's just silent, but you understand it. You know, I like my mom. That's good. Glad you do. So it's a lot of hidden knowledge being exposed to a person. It could be through dream field. It could be through downloads. It could be just be through your ancestors communicating with you, however they do that, or however you got your connection with your ancestors. Yeah, ancient wisdom. And somebody's becoming wiser. It's like the more a person goes through, the wiser they get. Because when I actually hear the storm and gather the information of what I'm supposed to get from the situation, it makes me wiser. It's like a win-win situation. Yeah, it hurts. Wisdom is not cheap. It comes with a price. Wisdom comes with a lot of goodbyes. But it's just that energy of like somebody here, you're tapping into ancient knowledge. You could have ancient ancestors or be a reincarnated ancient goddess, um, have an ancient bloodline. It's that type of energy. So you're just tapping into information that you didn't already learned in past lives and just bringing it into this lifetime. Somebody got a lot of miracles coming too. One more spirit. Is that it? I just did it. Thank you. You're right. I asked for one more. Yeah, and somebody's just realizing that a person could have a complete different point of view than you. It's like it's so many different ways to look at a situation. So it's like it's many meanings, but it can make a person misunderstand a person due to them only seeing things in their point of view versus another person's point of view. And it's like there's so many different ways to look at a situation or come at a problem, attack a problem. And it's changing somebody's perception too. Duality, or somebody could be of the light, of the dark, and y'all perceptions are two different things. When I think of duality, I think of yin yang, dark light, divine feminine, divine masculine. Um, Somebody is getting communication through telepathy. So somebody could have connections on the realm. This could be a twin flame. This could be your ancestors communicating with you through telepathy. And it's changing somebody's perception too. I was an observer growing up, quiet, talked a little, isolated. I looked back and learned. I love that. Yeah, usually, especially when you start speaking up and checking shit, people expect you to handle situations how your inner child did, where you're silent and you don't really say anything, or you just let people say whatever they want to say, create whatever narrative they want to create, and then you don't really, speak up for yourself. But it's the energy of like, nah, like this ain't that. I can speak my mind and be respectful. I can speak my mind and speak my piece and not feel bad for doing it. I've grown. I'm not that person I used to be, you know? All right. I'll say it one more, so you're right. You're right, Divine. My bad. My bad. Yeah, somebody's just coming to terms with peace or learning how to self-regulate and bring themselves to a peaceful state. Instead of me being worked up about a situation, how can I get peace out of this situation? Do I need to walk away from this situation to gain peace? Do I realize what triggers me and, attacks my peace, or it's the type of energy of a person knowing the person's triggers and then try to trigger a reaction out of you. And instead of me allowing you to get the reaction you're looking for, I know how to bring myself to a peaceful state. And I know how to self-regulate my emotions, emotional intelligence. So I'm not going to let you come in and control my whole day and my emotions. Because if you control my emotions, you control my whole day. Because if you piss me off, I could be pissed all day. And you go on and you be cool. And you fucked my day up. You know, it's that type of energy. Where it's like somebody's learning to regulate their emotions and calm the waters. It's the type of energy of shit, you could be in fucking turbulence. You know, when water is at turbulence, it's going crazy, and somebody's like, no, let me just calm the waters. But I'm still working on myself, and nothing wrong with that. We all are, aren't we? As long as you're doing it actively, that's all that matters. That is all that matters. So it's that type of energy of, yeah, even in turbulence, I know how to calm the waters. Waves could be crashing, waves could be everywhere. I know how to calm the waters. I know how to calm my emotions. And when you think of like emotions, you think of water and things like that. Cups overflowing with emotions, you know. Oh, that flipped. Y'all, I love this deck and it gets to the point. So let's get into it. So it's this type of energy. So somebody is currently ending out obstacles. Ending out obstacles, releasing people, and just acknowledging genuine family and family that's just trying to control you. Acknowledging, damn, you could be family, but you could be putting obstacles in my way. Like, you could be family and be my biggest hater at the same time. But at the sake of family, I hold on to you. You could be putting so many fucking obstacles in my way, in my journey, in my path. And we ain't gotta do that, especially if we family. Like, sometimes you realize family ain't family, or the title that we give family members, they don't act like the fucking title we give them. So it's just acknowledging that, like, somebody's turning darkness to light. Somebody's coming into a lot of blessings and addressing past feelings. Cosmic heart, cosmic Christ. Okay, just give me like 2 or 3 out this deck, because it goes deep, y'all. I'm telling you. Okay, what else? What else? What else? 6 ray of devotion. Thank you. Initiation by fire. Initiation by water. So somebody could be a water sign. Somebody could be a fire sign. All right, let's get into it, y'all. I'm gonna start with the littlest number and then go up. So 22. Okay, let me see. Where am I at? Karmic astrology. Oh, that look interesting. Okay. So I gotta scroll and scroll and scroll. Okay, I'm on 19. 21. Here we go. 22. Initiation by fire is a... No, I did not. Y'all, I just clicked out. That is so annoying. Okay. I'm alright. Sometimes things be working against me. It seems like. But it's okay. It ain't nothing I can handle. Because I just got right back to the page. Okay. Initiation by fire is a life-changing spiritual cleansing. Your life will never be the same again. Allow the power of divine fire to clear and purify you inside and out. This is not a time to hold on to anything, no matter how much you once believed you needed it. Oh, period. Okay. Okay, let's get into it. In letting go, you will gain so much more than you ever imagined, opening to fresh beginnings in new life. You are like the phoenix ready to emerge from the holy flames reborn. So, like I said, somebody's releasing constraints, and it's just the energy like when you realize the people that you think you need or the people that help you versus they intent or them putting like obstacles in your path, you realize you never needed those people and you only clinged onto them people because you convinced yourself you needed them type of energy. So somebody's more so purifying the energy, purifying the energetic field and getting rid of things that they don't need. You told yourself you needed these things, but you didn't really need them. But the illusion was that you did need them, or you needed them at a period of time in your life. But the more you confirmation, you could have needed somebody at a period of time in your life. But the more you grow, the more you evolve, the more you starting to tap into your blessings, the more you realize I don't need this shit, and I don't need your problems. I don't need your drama. I don't. You holding me up, love. I gotta go. Damn, and then they do it again. Okay. No, it didn't. No, it didn't. So it's just that energy. Somebody's coming into a life-changing cleansing and cleansing out low vibrational things from their life, or just cleansing out things that's been working against them. You're trying to work towards a goal with people that's trying to break down the goals that you're trying to build. It's that type of energy. So somebody's realizing that when I let you go, I'm going to gain more because you've really been blocking my blessings for real. Okay, you have the spirit of the phoenix in you. You are able to rise again and again. Even if at times all seems lost, you are guided to remember this. As you are now being spiritually cleansed through initiation by fire. During such times, you will feel, or somebody can really connect with fire, like bonfire, candles. Somebody likes the fire. Okay. Let me get back to it. Okay, during such times, you will feel that you are being asked to let go of relationship situations, sometimes even jobs, attitudes, and belief systems that you have relied upon until this point. Yeah, somebody's going through a whole cleansing, whole new mentality, letting go of situationships, letting go of relationships. Somebody could be letting go of a job, like it just said. It's just this type of energy of realizing that you needed something at a period of time. You may have needed that job to survive and pay your rent and pay your bills, but the more you walk into your purpose, the more you're manifesting what you need and desire. It could be that type of energy. Yeah, that mentality got me here, but I was in survival mode. Where I'm going and when I go into my blessings, I can't be in survival mode with blessings. It's just this type of energy, stuff that we've been discussing over past lives or attitude. If I got an attitude problem, I can't take it into, if I'm trying to be an entrepreneur with an attitude problem, I'm gonna run business away due to my attitude. So it's just learning to, weigh the pros, weigh the cons, and change who you are as an individual, because who you are and who you are becoming are two different people. And that person can't come there. Confirmation. All right, you might have unintentionally placed more faith in that person, place, belief system, or identity that you place in the divine. You might have held on to them rather than allowing the divine to guide you. This can happen easily on the earth plane. Sometimes these attachments become confining rather than supportive. In such cases, you will need to free yourself to continue your life journey. During the initiation by fire, all such attachments are burned away. A new life is a blessing, but that doesn't mean it is easily won. Sometimes the process can be challenging to the mind, even whilst the heart trusts in what is taking place. Whatever has been your stronghold in life, such as family, a marriage, a job security, a talent, or something that you have used to define your sense of self, will be where the fire burn brightest. I wouldn't work for a low boss. I never had that experience. Okay. This is a collective reading, so there's messages in here for you. There's some that ain't. And readings are timeless, past, present, future. And it could not have significance to you today, but it can have significance to you further down the line, you know? Or this could be something that occurred in the past that could have resonate, or it could just not be for you. Um, Dang, where did I go? More of the story is somebody put they sense of self-worth, they sense of self in the person, place, thing, job, whatever the case may be, and you never needed it. So it's just helping a person let go of things that's stopping them from tapping into their higher self and leaning more into what they believe in versus what the physical is showing you. It's that type of energy. Let it go and allowing things to happen. Oh, no, I'm right here. Those areas will be transformed. Letting go and allowing that to happen. To the very parts of your life that you are most protective of can require deep faith. You have to remember that love is real so that you can hold on to your courage whilst you let go and allow the divine to have its way. Remember that the power of fire is destructive only in part. It also stimulates rapid new growth. Healing will arise in whatever area is being transformed. It is not only an ending, dull confirmation, but also a beginning. The experience of initiation by fire is the divine making his presence felt in your life. It will be one of the most freeing and empowering experiences you'll have whilst in the physical body. It may ask you to confront fears and insecurities as you learn to trust the divine unconditionally. Know that the universe will always provide for you and always in that way that is best for you, even if you don't understand why it needs to happen the way it does at the time. Keep your eye on the inner transformation that are occurring rather than fearing the outer changes. The universe loves you and holds you in high regard. Remember this and trust. Initiation is an advanced spiritual lesson. You are being honored by what is happening in your life. You are strong enough to get through it and thrive into new life. Like a radiant phoenix trumpetly emerging from the sacred fire. So it's just this energy, like I said, just having more faith in what you believe in and understanding that, yeah, I gotta let this go, but I'm gonna let divine work. I'm gonna let divine transform me and help me heal, but also the areas of my life that needs healing or growth. And understanding that if it's something that's meant for me, maybe we'll come back together, or further down the line, if you complete your healing and do what you need to do, it'll come back to me, but I don't need to chase it. Also, I need to face these little insecurities about myself because they're hindering me from tapping into my higher self. A person that's insecure will move out of spite or jealousy due to them being insecure. So they'll hate on other people versus facing their insecurities head on. It's the type of energy, facing their fears. The fears are projected emotions, like I was just talking about previously. A parent puts fear in you to make you do what they want you to do. Go in there and do the motherfucker dishes if I would be ass. Oh, you got an F on your report card. It's the type of energy, but it's not an emotion that we're born with, you know. So somebody here is just facing things that they didn't think that they need facing, healing things they didn't even acknowledge they needed to heal, you know, and just realizing the attachments around them. When a person is in a healing journey or a healing season, the people you have around you are crucial to your healing journey because you could be really emotional and you don't need people that's, I can't say like blunt because you need honest people around you, but you don't need people tearing you down while you're trying to build yourself up. That's not the type of love. Yeah, it may have worked in your survival mode. You. It's more so this energy of like, when I was in survival mode, I didn't really care how people talked to me because I talked to people any type of way. But now that I'm healing, I'm more cautious of what people say to me. And if I'm talking to myself gentle, why would I let somebody else come in and not talk to me gentle as well? It's this type of energy of somebody is shedding that old identity and coming into a whole new identity and understand that divine is working through your life to transform a lot of things that just does not align with where you're going or your healing journey. You gotta shed things. That's why I'm saying wisdom comes with sacrifices and letting go of things. Transformation do too. Peace ain't cheap. It comes with a price. So that's why when people get to peace, you gotta understand that they went through a lot of shit to get to that point. Had to let a lot of things go, a lot of attachments, master the art of detachment, you know? Invocation. Through my own, this is the affirmation. Through my own free will, I choose to trust in the sacred fire to cleanse my soul, my mind, and my body. I have the spirit and power of the phoenix in me. And somebody's the phoenix rising, like you're going up. And the more you transform and let go and detach, the more you're going to rise. But you're holding on to blessing blockers and expecting to rise with blessing blockers. You're holding on to people that you're trying to build the kingdom and they trying to break down your kingdom. You put a brick up, they taking the brick down and expect to rise. You're holding on to people that, since you're trying to build business, you trying to uplift what you're doing and they behind your back talking down on what you're doing. It's this type of energy, or that marriage is not working. You know the marriage is not working, and you're trying to hold on by your thread. Let it go. It's hindering you. It's stopping you from healing. It's stopping you from reaching your fullest potential versus letting it go and letting divine work through it. If it's for me, it'll come back. If not, I understand it. I got to let it go. Okay. You don't like how the marriage is making you feel, or somebody could be in a marriage where they feel alone. You're married but still feel alone. You're better off alone. It's just this type of energy of, or that job security. The job makes you fucking miserable, but you show up because it pays the bills. It's no longer serving you. And when we're moving out of free spirited energy, your spirit cannot be tied down and constrained and controlled. You're a free spirit. So you gotta let your spirit roam. It's that type of energy. That job feel like a prison that you show up willingly every single day because it 44 44 it helps you survive or maintain, you know Take how it resonate, or that mentality, that belief system is really stopping you, and it makes you sabotage a lot of things and blessings divine is trying to put in your life because you don't want to shed that old sense of identity or what helped you get to that point. Okay, let's finish this. I have the spirit and power of the phoenix in me. My spirit will be trumpet, rising up out of the sacred divine fire. So I surrender my life into the holy fire of love. That which no longer serves me may be cleansed from my being, and rapid growth of new life can flow through me. May I be held in tenderness, mercy, and grace as I successfully pass through the initiation by fire into the love and fearless power of my own divine nature. May all beings through divine mercy be free to love. So be it. Or somebody could be coming into their spiritual journey and being initiated in their spiritual journey and realizing that spirituality is not just sage, crystals. It's not that. It's painful. You're gonna heal. You're gonna break down old aspects. You're gonna go through spiritual's deaths. Like, it's not a literal death, but these aspects of you are dying off. Karmic aspects of you, karmic relationships, karmic jobs. Everything is dying off, and somebody could be coming in to their spiritual journey. Take it how it resonates. Okay, initiation by water is the next one. So let's get into it. Your spiritual path this lifetime involves you becoming a clear channel for spirit. Somebody's getting their own connection to what they believe in, to their ancestors and stuff like that. You are meant to communicate with higher guidance from the love and spiritual worlds. Your initiation by water will further open your receiving channels. This lounge, lower vibrational material and sensitize you to the subtle realms of light. You are being open to a world of which you may only have dreams, such its beauty, grace, and love. Somebody here is, when you're high vibrational, you can't do low vibrational shit. It's this type of energy. And like I was just stating, somebody here, you're becoming too sensitive to things that you have around you. So the more you heal, I can't have people that's there to break me down. I'm healing. I'm building myself up. That's hindering me from moving forward. And somebody's coming into this world that they dreamed of or manifested. Okay, let me take this off the charger because it's going to annoy me. All right. Situations have been arising in your world that invoke emotional reaction and challenge your opinions and beliefs. You may not feel in control. You may feel like your world and your own emotions have become like a stormy sea in which you are tossed about, and you are doing your best not to drown in the chaos. Then I said somebody needs to learn how to weather the storm. Don't let the storm control you. Weather that motherfucker. Somebody here is in a season of things are coming in to try to bait a reaction out of you, but it's like, if I'm learning to regulate my emotions and come to peace, okay, have a great night, and I hope you have a rich rising when you get up. Sleep wonderfully. If I'm learning to regulate my emotions and calm the waters, if turbulence is going on around me, I can't let people control my day and how I look at things and situations, especially if they're coming in to better reaction out of me. And that's a form of drain and confirmation, siphoning your energy, getting a reaction out of you. Because you're giving, everything is energy. You're giving energy to the situation, and they can take your energy due to you reacting. So it's just this energy of not taking the bait and learning to control your emotions. Somebody here is developing emotional intelligence. Learning to, everything don't deserve a reaction. You got it. Okay. So somebody feel like they in chaos right now. But it's helping you control your reaction in chaos. Okay, yet you are not to fear it. It is stirring that which has been held within so it can be released. The storm will pass and the waters of your emotions shall become more serene. Yeah, this too shall pass. It's going to pass, but you got to make it through. And it's helping you release old resentment, old emotions that you held on to. Things you didn't even acknowledge you felt. You know, you can compare the process to a glass of water with muddy sediment at the bottom. The water appears to be The water appears clear as the mud is left to lie. Yet once the water gets stirred up, the mud rises. Oh, that's a beautiful scenario. Um, then it can be filtered out, and the water will be clearer than ever before. The turbulence was a step that led to greater clarity. That's pretty. The waters in the glass are comparable to your emotional waters, and the fixed opinions, beliefs, or long held emotion patterns based on unresolved past pain are the sentiment at the bottom of the glass. Hold the glass up to the light. Can the light shine through the sentiment? No. Yeah, the light can't shine through the mud and everything that you're holding on to, past feelings, past emotions, because you're operating out of an unhealed space. Damn, where did it go? I keep doing this, y'all. So somebody here is going inward and doing a whole detox. Um, okay, but it can be seen through the clear water. Remove the sediment, and the water will be clear enough to allow the light to shine through without obstruction or distort or Dior. Somebody called Dior. Distortion. The light is the light of spirit and of higher truths, unconditional love, peace, wisdom, and joy. The more you heal, the more you see the truth in yourself and how you operate it, and the more you see the truth about other people and the things that you've been choosing to. So it could be that too. You know that you are meant to be a channel for the truths of the spirit. As an advanced soul, you are capable of successfully enduring the process of filtering out whatever would obstruct the clear flow of higher consciousness through your being. Or somebody here is like a channel and you get messages, you got your own collective. So anything around you that's hindering those messages or your connection to the divine gotta go. You gotta keep your energy clear. Love, light, cleanse, peace, wisdom, joy, unconditional love. Can't be high vibrational doing low vibrational shit. Or you can't stay in low vibrational energy long. I mean, like around it long, you know. Perhaps tired of emotional swings, you have suppressed your emotions and believe you feel nothing. Yet you are acting out unwanted behaviors or suffering from apparently random physical accidents or maladies, which is your subconscious way of expressing your hidden feelings. Somebody suppress, and then you move and operate out of suppressed emotions. So if I have a random emotional outburst or a random anger outburst or grief outburst, it's your body saying, heal me. You're hiding these emotions that's within you, and you're saying you don't feel anything about the situation, but the emotions are trying to come out and you're trying to push them down. Help me, we need healing. No, we don't, we good. It's the type of energy. If this is the case, you are encouraged to be kind to yourself, to give yourself time to reflect upon your true feelings. Releasing emotional blockages it doesn't have to be a drawn out process. It is often the resistance and fear of the feelings within that is more difficult than expressing the actual feeling underneath that resistance and finally letting it go. Yeah, it's easier to resist your feelings. People say showing emotions, it makes you weak, but it's the most vulnerable thing to do. A lot of people run from vulnerability because it takes strength. You have to feel that shit. Even if it hurts, you gotta feel it. So a lot of people run and hide from vulnerability, say they don't give a fuck, convince themselves to not give a fuck, but suppress their feelings, and suppression leads to depression. And how you go about depression could be through addiction, through anger, through grief, through sadness, through wearing a false mask in public, and then you at home breaking down. You know, it's the type of energy. So somebody here just need to really address their true feelings and stop suppressing their feelings. 111 intuition. Okay, somebody got some cowboy boots at home. Alright, let me get back to this channel. Okay, whatever pain you are feeling right now is a sign of emotional healing and recovery. You are encouraged to accept and process your feelings, especially those that do not make much sense to you. Your emotional truths will make more sense as you heal. If you can get help from a healer, therapist, counselor, or mentor, they will support you and help you resolve your part of the process more swiftly. Yeah, somebody's just unboxing a lot of emotions they've been feeling. A lot of emotions they never even acknowledged. Didn't even know that was there, or don't even make sense to them. Um okay, know that even though it challenges you at times, this is a good thing that is taking place necessarily for you to more fully receive the divine connection for which you yearn. Affirmation: I choose to lovingly, gracefully, and kindly let go of which I no longer need to hold on to emotionally. Forgiveness is easy for me. I forgive myself and all others for our human mistakes. I choose to honor a mistake as a chance to learn, an opportunity from the divine to grow more loving. I ask for protection, assistance, merciful grace, and tender compassion to bless me through this initiation so that I may thrive in joy. May all those who are divinely destined to become clear channels for spiritual love be supported by unconditionally loving beings that can assist them to successfully move through initiation and shine the light of spirit through their hearts for the benefits of all beings, so be it. Or you know what this could be too? The more you heal, the more you acknowledge your feelings. Sometimes when you're in a situation, you don't acknowledge your feelings of how you feel about a situation. You don't even acknowledge the abuse in the room because you're not healed. So the more you heal, the more you acknowledge what's going on, the more you actually giving yourself room to feel how you feel about the situation and unbox how you really feel about the situation. This could be that too. Okay, what's next? 27. Number 27. So this could be that too, or somebody's healing, and the more you're healing, the more you're realizing how you feel about different situations that panned out and played out in your life too. How you were treated, what you accepted, things like that. You are elevating your vibration towards the frequency of limitless supply and unconditional love. Spiritually, you are reaching for a high level of attainment. Past pain and self-defeating behavior shall no longer have a place in your heart. I'm telling you where you're going or where you're at. You can't hold on to that type of energy. You can't hold on to resentment, pain, and self-destructing ways of where you're going. That survival mechanism, that survival mode can't go into you living a soft life. Somebody's at Christ consciousness, got a connection through confirmation through the divine, and that shit can't go there. So somebody just need to really unbox and heal. So then you're not bringing pain into pleasure, desire, manifestation, okay? Or treating your blessings how you treat your blessings in survival mode. Just treating your blessings poorly due to being unhealed and operating out of survival mode when you're supposed to treat your blessings with tenderness. But if I'm not tender with myself, how can I expect to be tender with other people? Somebody could have acne. Okay, let's get back to it, collective. All right, Christ consciousness is an expression of divine love that comes straight from the universal heart. It's authenticity, unconditional love. Those are the two highest frequencies there is. And that's that Christ consciousness too. Tapping into new information and wisdom and dimensions of knowledge. Okay, it triggers a transmutation, an evolution so absolute that we are irrevocably changed. We increasingly become an embodied expression of pure divine will and an unwavering expression of divine love for all who are in need. The process takes lifetimes to complete. As you proceed, you will receive countless blessings to support your journey and fulfill your sole purpose of serving love. There will also be tests. Yeah, you get tested to make sure you learn your lesson. Okay, it's like lessons and blessings. Okay, these give the spirit a chance to develop mastery. Make sure you're mastering yourself so you get tested. There will be tests of forgiveness. It is easier to forgive when you don't harbor resentment and natural limitations. Have you know somebody got a lot of feelings about their motherfucking past, and you holding that shit close to your heart? Where am I at? Which is putting limitations on somebody actually forgiving and moving forward and going to say blessings, or is acknowledging, damn, it's like, okay, if a person is supposed to be with a twin flame but you never forgive your twin flame, then you're gonna harbor resentment for your twin flame and you'll never go back into that connection again because of them emotions. All right, which is like being angry at the sun for not shining at night. Natural laws prevail. So whether we are speaking of the son, a child, or ourselves, as we grow, compassion allows forgiveness to flow more easily. There will also be tests of power. As you grow, you will become more powerful. I love that. You can use that power to help or hinder others, to manipulate them through fear or encourage them with love. You can nurture yourself on your path, or you can relentlessly criticize yourself for your errors. You can claim your powers. Your power comes from superiority you possess, or you can see yourself as a surrendered vehicle and animated in purposeful action through the grace of the divine. Yeah, it's like, are you using your power for good in or bad? You may feel you need to sacrifice yourself for others, but you are as much in need of love as any other being on this planet. When you are full and overflowing, what you share with others can enhance you and them. That's the part of that self-love. You're not supposed to self-sabotage or self-sacrifice yourself for the extent of others, but you can help people, yes. Hmm. It is not a choice between what nurtures you and what nurtures others, as if though those were competing needs. In the realm of the Christ consciousness, what nurtures you is actually nurturing for all. When you are feeling diminished or drained, you have been pulled out of the higher frequencies of peace and kindness to yourself. Become trapped in unforgivingness or power games, or seduced by a lesser truths of another rather than the truth of your own heart. Oh, okay. Christ calls to you now to receive his love for you and to allow your own heart to feel the grace of healing of this. Somebody was pulled out of a higher frequency, pulled out of peaceful state, pulled out of kindness, trapped in unforgiveness or power games, or seduced by a lesser truth. And this could be temptation versus following your heart. Take it how it resonates, which is blocking somebody from actively walking in their calling. Okay. It can be a challenge to learn to love another one in a way that does not harm you. Perhaps you learned that love was about making yourself less in order to help another feel like more. This is not love, nor is it cautiously chosen sacrifice. It is a heart acting out its scars from the past. Somebody's so used to putting themselves last. And that shows your self-love type of energy. Okay, let's get back to it. As you gently claim this for yourself, you will find much strength within, much respect for yourself, and a willingness to receive much good in your life. It is time for you to embrace the higher expressions of the Christ love within you. You have as much right to experience love, respect, and forgiveness as another. Sharing love in any ways bring you closer to your spiritual mission. This lifetime, it also attracts prosperity and abundance. Let the love in. You do not have to suffer to grow now. You just need to let love flow. Somebody's torturing themselves or punish. It's like self-punishment. Then it's also putting other people. Somebody feel like their purpose is to help other people at the extent of their own happiness. So you're putting a bunch of people over you, thinking that's what love is, or that's somebody's perception of love. Is as long as everybody around me is cool, I don't care if I'm happy or not. But you deserve love and happiness and forgiveness. I can forgive people freely, but do I forgive myself? Do I feel like I even deserve forgiveness in situations? Confirmation. Okay, affirmation. I call on the unconditional love of the Christ in the form of Christ consciousness, the sacred, peaceful, kind, and generous nature of my own heart. I open to receive an abundance of loving kindness from the universe in unlimited forms of blessings. I allow myself to give in the universe in unlimited forms of blessing. Oh, oop, I just read the same damn sentence. I allow myself to give and freely receive. All that I want and need comes to me in accordance with the loving and challenges of divine timing. I feel much gratitude in my heart for the love and blessings in the universe and the grace of the universe. May the light and love of true Christ consciousness bless the hearts of all living beings, bringing peace, joy, and divine love through my own free will. So be it. So somebody here is undergoing a self-love journey and identifying that love does not mean self-sacrifice, and love does not mean putting other people over you, and you're fucking miserable. You're not here to be miserable. You're here to identify karmic attachments, karmic behavior, karmic patterns, and grow past that paradigm. But staying there just for the extent to other people is not what you're supposed to be doing. And instilling fear, are you leading from love, or somebody so used to being in survival mode and instilling fear in other people? You're the more you evolve, the more powerful you're becoming. Are you instilling fear, or are you instilling hope, faith, love, light? It's that type of energy. Last one, 43rd. Okay. Sixth ray of devotion. Let's let these take a little bit. These take time. Okay. The sixth ray of devotion bestows the qualities of persistence, unwavering focus, and intensity of feelings. It is a gift of the strength to move mountains with your will for what you love. Love, real love can move mountains, okay? When the sixth ray of devotion appears, you are being giving guidance that even if you do not seem to have much worldly power right now, the power of your beliefs can conquer obstacles, acknowledging that my beliefs can manifest. So if I can believe I can make it through this obstacle and get to the goal, then I can do it. But if I believe that I can't, I'm putting limitations on my own self. Okay. The Archangel Uriel helps you receive the blessings of the sixth ray now. Somebody's getting blessed. I love that. You are receiving a blessing of the sixth ray of devotion. It is a serving your soul's growth and will help you develop faith in your principles and trust in the power of your beliefs. You will be able to recognize and appreciate the extraordinary strength within you and realize that you have enough willpower to keep working towards your dreams, overcoming any obstacles until you are divinely successful. Yeah, it's like coming over obstacles, and your success story is going to be so beautiful, but you have to make it through the obstacles type of energy. And then somebody's being blessed. Okay, I overcame this obstacle, blessing. Overcame this obstacle, and I also learned the lesson of the obstacle, blessing. But it's like these little blessings are building you up to this bigger blessing, you know? That's why I say everything is divinely orchestrated, okay? The sixth ray reminds you the power of love, which can conquer anything and everything. Love is empowering, motivating force, far stronger than fear. Somebody thinks leading from fear get them more respect and love, when love gets you more respect, you know? All right, love is the foundation of authentic spiritual devotion. Devotion to the divine empowers us to bear burdens, overcome obstacles, and manifest all manners of beautiful visions in a world that may at first assure us that our dream is not possible. The sixth ray blesses you with spiritual stubbornness and sacred rebellion against any odds. Somebody's very stubborn when it comes to their spirituality. Very stubborn, but it's a good thing. Um, and it's a part of your make, model, and build. It's a part of who you are and where you're going. And it's also helping somebody overcome burdens, overcome obstacles, and manifest everything that they desire to. The challenge with the sixth ray is not becoming so anchored in your beliefs that you become fanatical, judging others because their beliefs are different. Yeah, that's your belief system, but you don't have to judge other people based on their belief system. You don't want to become um, not cocky. It's like you're going to be stubborn in what you believe in. Yes, you can't be led astray easily. Yes, but you don't want to come to the point where it's like a Bible thump energy. You don't want to thump your beliefs on other people because that don't work for them. You know that worked for you. You can be unwavering in your adherence to your belief system and yet honor the fact that there are as many paths to divine union as there are people. And the ways the universe call you home to love are unlimited. If you do not honor this, you may try to pull people from their own path, which can create unnecessary struggle for them and unnecessary karma for you. The best way to honor the blessings and minimize the challenge of this ray is to share your truth with an open heart. You don't want to judge people Believe it or not, being on my spiritual journey, I was judged a lot, called demonic, called all these other things because they didn't understand it. People envy what they don't understand. It's the type of energy where you don't want to judge people and look down on people because of what they believe in. Because just because that saved them, that don't mean that works for you. But just because that works for you, that don't mean that works for them. Okay? Okay. Alright, where we at? Hmm. The best way, the best way to honor the blessings and minimize the challenge of this array is to share your truth with an open heart and open mind, share without agenda. For those working with this energy, the power of mind and emotions will come into focus. You may need to channel your emotions and mental power into worthy projects or practice balancing your intensity with lightness of heart and playfulness so you don't become harsh or despairing if things appear not to be working out the way you believe they should. Then your faith can remind you love always find a way. When Archangel Uriel connects with you, a tremendous power, the power of earth, is brought to your aid. Uriel brings healing energy and an ability to cause real effect in the physical world with your mental and emotional power. Remember, you are here to shine your light. Others can choose you to use your light to see by until they are ready to discover their own inner light or not. It is not anything you need to worry about. Simply living your truth, trust in your heartfelt beliefs, and devote yourself to love. Finally, as the sixth ray has a special connection to religion and love, or like divine, the universe. Okay, you are asked to hold the healing power of love in your heart for all those who are evolving through a life experience involving spiritual practice. This can help counterbalance the judgment and fear that exists in the hearts of many towards spirituality or religion. Somebody could be very religious that are not their own or that have been the vehicle through which abuse has been taking place. Spirituality on this planet at this time needs love, support, encouragement to evolve, heal, and grow in whatever way ultimately serves divine love. Invocation or affirmation. I now accept of my own free will the blessings of grace of the sixth ray of devotion and its blessing of will, strength, purpose, and the miraculous power of loving belief. I invite the genuine, unconditionally loving masters and archangels, including Uriel, Divine, Mary Magdalene, and Mother Mary, or somebody's really religious. There's no, somebody believes in Christ. So you can call him Christ if you believe in Christ. To assist me, all beings on this earth, in integrating the blessings of the sixth ray of devotion. I choose to keep my mind open and my heart soft, my will powerful, and my actions true. May kindness prevail and passionate idealism be tempered by mercy for the greatest good. So be it. Has somebody like I said, to each his own, but that's what somebody really believes in. I'm just here to tell you the truth and nothing but the truth. But initially, I don't care what a person believes in because that helps you. But I will make sure all facts is presented to an individual so then they can come to the state of consciousness and just do what they want to do based off the information that they got. You know? All right. All right. Let me close out with this deck because that took a while, and I knew it was. So that's fine. All right. Divine. Somebody bag me hurting like a mother. Okay. Where's the collective at? Where else are they at? Or what do you need them to know? What don't they see? What is like a blind spot for the collective? Okay. What don't they see? Somebody here is becoming more wise and more spiritual, growing more spiritually, and it's like somebody feel like their community don't work with them because of their belief system, because of their wisdom, because of them growing. Or it's like getting rid of an old community. And it's because somebody's rooted in their culture and their belief system, somebody feels like people don't really want to work with them because of their belief system. So that's what this is about, where it's like somebody got one belief system, somebody could be religious, somebody could be spiritual, and whomever is religious really look down on a spiritual individual. And it's like there's so many different ways to get your own connection to the divine, or it could be the other way around, take it how it resonate. Whereas like somebody don't really want to work with somebody because of their belief system or because of their wisdom or because of their spirituality and what they believe in, because they feel like their way is the only way. And that's going against their culture. They don't. What else, divine? Sevens could be significant. You don't want to be small-minded because you could miss out on, messages and communication and news. Or somebody is intentionally not communicating with a person, intentionally not giving somebody some type of news that's supposed to come into their life, whether it's an inheritance. It's like they don't feel like a person deserves it because of their belief systems and their spirituality. That's so weird. So it's intentionally holding back communication, intentionally holding back a message, intentionally holding back news or information a person is supposed to get, whether it's an inheritance. Somebody's intentionally holding something back because they don't feel like a person is walking in this path of righteousness because they don't believe in what they believe in. Ew. That's weird. Okay. Yeah, because the more you heal, the more you tap more into your inner child, the more you're in this playful energy, the more innocent you appear to people. So somebody is intentionally, it's like somebody's healing and tapping more into their inner child, coming into new beginnings. And it's more in this innocent energy. And that's why somebody's holding back from somebody because they view somebody as child-minded or childlike, not wise enough for the blessings, but this is the wisest person in the room. That's so weird. But they look at them like they're they look at them like they're child minded. They haven't grown, but they don't know that they went through a lot to gain the wisdom that they got now. And the reason they move childlike or innocent is because they healed trauma that was attached to the past. What does wisdom look like? You carrying burdens and being in pain and miserable as fuck? Is that what wisdom is supposed to look like? No, when you're actually doing the work, you appear more innocent, more childlike, more happier, more youthful. Somebody perception is, I ain't gonna say it. Yeah, somebody views somebody as dangerous, warning, because they got authority. Okay, somebody, the thing is, this person tapped into their inner child, they healed their inner child, they're more innocent, it's more of an innocent type of energy. Somebody don't believe in what a person believes in, so they shun them type of energy. They intentionally hold back communication, but they don't realize that a person is very protected too. So they look at them like they're dangerous when this person appears childlike, happy, innocent. They're not dangerous. The ancestors just don't play about them. Somebody views somebody as the reaper in people's lives or in their life. They look like they feel like it's a reckoning to communicate with this person. That is dangerous. But it's because you got this energy of authority, even though you're innocent and childlike, you have this energy of authority. You set boundaries with motherfuckers, you set shit straight. So which one is it? Is they authoritative or are they child-minded? Or somebody feel like somebody setting boundaries is child-minded. You're setting boundaries for you, and boundaries are not to please other people. The fuck? It's this type of energy. If I'm setting boundaries, they're for me, not you. And the people that don't benefit from me setting boundaries are the people that get mad because you used me when I was broken. But now that I'm setting boundaries for self, it's a fucking problem. Somebody look at somebody like a warning sign. This is weird. Oh, you do? Okay. Okay. And it's like somebody loyalty changed towards the person you do. My link is in the if you go to my main page and where it tells you where my channel is about, my business card is in the link. Okay, it's this type of energy of somebody look at somebody or somebody sabotaged a friendship intentionally because somebody believes in something completely different. It could have intentionally brought danger to a person's life or tried to be dangerous to a person to fuck around and get danger, or they loyalty changed towards a person and they stop supporting them. It's that fake love ass energy where a person fuck with you when you broken, fuck with you when you ain't got no boundaries. But once you start setting boundaries with motherfuckers loyalty change toward you. They don't want to really support you. They don't really fuck with you. They don't do to they don't go out their way to support you how they once supported you when you was broken. It's this type of energy. Well, do you want a live reading or a personal? Is the question for real. Okay. Because my live readings and my personals are different. My live readings, I just pull a couple cards for you. Here, I got it right here. Yeah, damn. Here you go right here. Take a screenshot. You got it? I don't know. It's like somebody wants somebody to feel ashamed for what they believe in. And it's like somebody's becoming more, it's like, just because you don't fuck with this person and your loyalty changed towards this person, they don't mean that they're going to stop being successful. Or somebody feel like they success is the only way a person is going to make it. No. Because I bet that this person is still going on, being happy, being successful, and got this woman fitting to them. So just because you don't fuck with this person, that don't mean people ain't gonna fuck with this person and what they got to bring to the table. That don't mean people ain't gonna relate to this person's spiritual journey or their spirituality just because you don't fuck with them. And you intentionally holding back news or shit like that. Okay, well, my 30-minute personal reads is 40/40, and my hour personal read is 60/60. So yeah, just because a person don't, I don't know, it's like a person don't want somebody to be successful because of what they believe in. It's weird. It's like a person could have information of an inheritance that's owed to a person, but they intentionally hold back that information from this person because they don't want them to get it because of their belief system. So they rather hold that shit and then wonder why they're getting karmic debt. Baby, that's something the ancestor left behind for somebody else, and you wonder why you're getting karmic debt? Are you serious? Somebody is kind as hell and just got morals. They got principles. They stand for something. But isn't this energy of like somebody rushed into something and okay, it's like their head is on fire. It's like it was flattering. It felt like a lot of reward, a lot of pleasure, but it turned out to be a person getting convicted consistently, a person suffering, got a lot of burdens, or somebody could have ran away from something because of a different spiritual belief system and ran into something that got similar belief system and ran into burden, a conviction or being convicted, ran into suffering, or ran into a situation where this person is judging you and your belief system because you judge other people in their belief system. It's weird. It's a weird energy. I ain't gonna lie, you on point. Oh, that's what's up. I'm happy you getting the messages for you. So yeah, it's this type of energy where a person more so go out their way to eyeball somebody out because of what they believe in. Go out their way to intentionally hold back from a person, intentionally not work with a person, loyalty change, not support a person, try to turn the community against the person, try to make sure they don't get no type of support, but then run into something that's similar minded to you and get met with the same results through the people that is similar minded to you. It's a weird energy. The fuck? Looking at something like it's a reward and really that shit was burdensome. I feel like a motherfucker's constantly suffering. Somebody could have faced a conviction recently because of whatever path they chose. So you eyeball this person out, judge this person because of what they believe in. Go into something that fits your mentality or what you believe in, and face a whole bunch of hardship because you shot this person. Like, you ain't stopping this person motion because you don't believe in what they believe in. That's weird. I said Bible thumping energy. This is like a Bible thumping ass energy, baby. Just because you chose the religious route and this person chose the spiritual route, how you gonna tell this person that that ain't right for them? That's what saved him. The fuck? A masculine? This could have been a promise type of situation, or somebody could have got somebody a promise ring, got married, engaged, take it how it resonate, and that could have been that marriage thing that came out. Or this could just genuinely be somebody promised somebody something. Somebody promised somebody that they wouldn't deal with somebody because of what they believe in, or made a promise to their self, type of energy where since a person was oddballed out and they chose a different route, somebody made like a vow to themselves or a promise to somebody else that they wasn't going to take something as far or as serious, but ended up in cycles anyway. Somebody is very secure within themselves, or somebody feel like they're facing financial restraints. But it's like a person put themselves here. Like, it. What? Okay, what is the ring? So this could be about friends. This could be about a lover. This could be family. Shit. Change my dad or what? Yeah, somebody feel like they missing. It's this energy like, I don't know, or somebody did everything in their power to restrain another person. Stop their emotions, stop their clientele, stop whatever they got going on because they chose a different route. Did everything in their power to try to make this person fall, to make them try, I don't know, or it could be that type of energy of, okay, this person believes in this and this person believes in that. So they feel like if they stop supporting this person, it'll make them believe in what they believe in. Because then it's going to be like, well, why what I believe in ain't helping me? Why what I believe in ain't, coming through for me? Maybe they is right. So then they so used to being in a better position than this person, or having more friends or more people that support them, they intentionally use their platform not to support you. To try to make somebody have financial problems and hardships and not be resilient to what they're going through in life. But it's like you're not breaking this person. This person is still healing. They're still winning. They're still happy. They're still genuine as hell. They're still in this kid energy because they've been healing. And they're still coming into new beginnings. So if anything, you're blocking your own success, trying to block this person's success. Because it's abnormal, because it's something that you're not used to. And because they're protected, so you look at them like they really dangerous, like this is weird. Or a person views somebody as dangerous because of what they believe in and how their ancestors come behind them and ran to a situation where they ain't got to really worry about ancestors. They ain't got to worry about what this person believe in, but they're realizing that it's not about what a person believe in. It's about who the person is and their character. Because they still ran into danger. So you ran from something that wasn't dangerous and ran to something that is dangerous. It's weird. It's really weird. This goes for looks can be deceiving. You might think a person or somebody was taught spirituality is demonic, spirituality is witchcraft, spirituality is blase X, Y, and Z, right? And they used that really created, or all spiritual people do witchcraft. No, that's not true. That is not true. So they ran from this thinking this was dangerous, ran to somebody that was more probably religious based and still ran into danger. Heavy on the still healing. Yeah, it's weird. It's really weird. Okay, this could be about love. Somebody just, I don't know, it's like starting conflict with a lover or starting conflict because they believe in something different. Because they, this could be people around somebody planting seeds on a person. Like, yeah, you know what they believe in, they really be planting that shit. And they really love that person. So they do everything in their power to stop supporting this person and believe, hold back from this person, move distant with this person, move cold with this person because of what they believe in. And then it's like realizing the people that you chose is dangerous as fuck. A lot of people believe in certain shit, but they don't actively be walking in their purpose and their belief systems and moving out of love, light, and healing energy. But this is what you chose, and then you realize what you chose. Even though we got similar mentalities, you're dangerous as fuck. It's not about what a person believes in, it's about the caliber of the person. This is weird. Bringing opposition to a person, bringing a lot of fucking drama to a person just because of what they believe in. Like, this is a wild energy. Like, all this because a person chose a different way, because a person chose a different route. All this shit, are you serious? Testing the person's intuition. It's this type of energy if you didn't even realize you was dangerous to this person's healing journey because they trying to build their stuff up, you trying to tear their ass down, and then ran into danger or literally brought danger to somebody's doorstep because of what they chose to run your ass into danger. I brought somebody out to run into a situation where, yeah, we all got the same mentality, but I don't even know who I can trust in the fucking room. This shit is weird. I don't know. The fuck? 11, 24, 25, 35, 28. I think the child card is like, I gotta look. 31, 5, 20, 20, 27, 6, 9. Yeah, somebody is still abundant. Somebody's still wealthy, and somebody's finances is still picking up. Like, I don't know. It's a weird energy where a person thought a person was going to be blessed. You thought I wasn't going to be blessed because you don't fuck with me. And now they see you still not fucking with a person's motion and blessings. Just because you don't fuck with me and you tell everybody around you not to fuck with me. Or everybody around you is telling you not to fuck with me because their mentality is flawed and they can't see past their religion. The fuck? Did they even take a step back and get to know a person or learn what their belief system is before they tried to cast judgment? Because I can almost bet this spiritual person probably walked that path, but the people that got the most to say never walked their path. How can you tell somebody that what they're doing and you never step back, ask questions, anything? But you quick to judge the person that got a different belief system than you. The fuck? That's weird. That's weirdo behavior. But okay, I guess. It's not even weirdo behavior. People envy what they don't understand. People hate what they don't understand, or somebody intentionally pull back their support, intentionally tried to make it hard for a person because they didn't believe in what they believed in. Baby, we are two different people, and what works for you works for you. But that shit didn't work for me, and how dare you tell me what I believe in don't work for me when it's been saving me, when it's currently blessing me. And don't confuse protection for a person being dangerous. No, you tried false shit and got karmic debt. Regardless, at the end of the day, it doesn't even have to be about spirituality. Karma is still karma. Law of attraction is still law of attraction. What you put out is what you're going to get back. So you could try to make it about spirituality, but really in reality, you're reaping the seeds that you sown. Clock that. It's this type of energy. It's a weird energy. Really love a person, but did everything to please the people around you. Okay. I want to see something. And then I'm finna get up out of here. Let me shuffle different. Yeah, somebody breaking their own heart. Really love a person. Really going through heartbreak. But you can't get out your own way of what this person believes in. Really bringing yourself pain, suffering, and facing bitter truths. A harsh truth is better than a lie. Realizing that you intentionally wanted a separation because a person chose something different. Because you wanted to, somebody's selfishness is very selfish. Somebody is going through heartbreak because of their own mentality. Like you're breaking your own heart because you can't see past that cloak and just see that somebody believing in something different. It don't have nothing to do with you, what they believe in that saved that person. But to deem a spiritual person like, oh yeah, you do this, you do that, no, that's not true. And if you go on any spiritual person's page, they tell you what they offer. So you got dark workers. There's dark and light in everything. You got dark and light Christians. You got dark and light Buddhisms. There's dark and light in any field that you go into, and also spirituality, duality, right? But if you go onto a spiritual person's page, they tell you what they offer. Whether it be I just do readings, I do weak eye healing, I do palm healing. Then you got the darker practitioners. They let it be known what they work on. They post what they work on. They post them attacking people. It be in the description. I do root work. I do this. I do X, Y, and Z. So I mean, it's just more so with the energy of has this person ever even gave you a reason to look down on them because of their belief system? And you're breaking your own heart because you rather listen to other people, or you can't see past that veil. You can't see, damn, there's other ways to connect and build your own connection in what you believe in. And then majority of the times people like this don't even actively be believing in what they believe in, or they do but they feel like their way is the only way. Okay, let's say it's about Christianity. Didn't the Jesus you believed in hung with all crowds? The prostitutes, the pimps, the poor people, the rich people. They hung with everybody. So who are you to try to weed somebody out? It's giving cult energy. If you're not in this cult, if you don't believe in what I believe in, then fuck you. You're demonic. What? Do you practice what you preach? Do you practice what you believe in, but you judging a person that's actively practicing what they preach and walking in what they believe in their purpose? Your way is not the only way. The fuck? What is this? Yeah, somebody's still making movement. Somebody's making a quick decision about something too, but they feel like it's a lot of force. And like I said, somebody is very generous. Very generous. Hi. How are you? I am. And it's all love to you. And thank you. Somebody is a hangman getting a whole new perception on something because they made a quick decision and broke their own heart. They made a quick decision based off of what they've heard, what other people have told them, and or just being small-minded and broke their own heart. The fuck? I'm like, man, I sacrificed this. It ain't really none. It ain't none to let this shit go. Your dumbass broke your own heart. I'm sorry, not dumbass, but your ass broke your own heart. That's what being small-minded costs. It's costly. Yeah, somebody's very religious. Or they just know what, they only knew religion their whole life. I think this person didn't, they had to outgrow that shit. Well, okay. Somebody is trying to get, like, help. Hi, how are you? Somebody's trying to get help to do something or, like, gain from a situation. Somebody's having a realization of something, and somebody's realizing somebody's influence. It's like judging somebody for what they believe in, but then their influence speak louder than your belief system. People actually look up to this person. People actually want to work with this person. This person's actually gaining. There's a lot of people that actually got common goals and mentalities to this person. And somebody's having a realization about something like, damn, yeah, I judge this person, but there's a lot of people, confirmation, that actually believe in this stuff, that actually, damn, like, there's more than just what I believe in. You know, it's this type of energy. Somebody made a quick decision based off of being small-minded. Realizing the legacy somebody's actually building versus, I don't know, it's this type of energy of somebody wanting everybody to view this person in their scope and their perception of what they believe in, where they demonize a person for what they believe in, and they expect the world to demonize this person, but then they have a realization that people actually fuck with this person, and even though they tried to demonize it, other people don't demonize it. And then they start to take a step back and actually study and pay attention and realize, damn, I'm demonizing something that I just didn't understand, that I know shit about. But I had a lot to say about it. It's that type of energy where you demonize something and then you ain't got no choice but to take a step back and look, and you realize what you was demonizing wasn't really, it wasn't giving demon energy. So that break a person's heart too. Maybe you put the swords in your own heart, not nobody else. Libra, Sagittarius, Capricorn. All right, what else? Yeah, somebody's very religious or like traditional. Taurus. Somebody is very traditional, so they believe in that traditional household, traditional core values, traditional religion. They feel like spirituality is something that's new. Confirmation. This is a new aged belief system. No, it's been around. You just have yet to. You only know what we are exposed to, and if what we are exposed to is a negative connotation of it, then of course that's gonna be my perception. Until I change my mentality or actually study it. If somebody thought they had it figured out, deemed it, and now they're taking a step back and studying it. And understand that somebody's boundaries is self-love. Your belief systems, your values, your boundaries is a part of self-love. Your make, your mold, your body. Yeah, somebody gonna take a leap of faith now on the high priestess. Somebody that, this could be things still have yet to be revealed, but this could be somebody that got their own channel. They got, somebody's realizing somebody makes decision out of sound judgment. You analyze things, you observe things, you it's not observe. I'm not absorbing your storms, but I'm gonna observe and give sound judgment. I'm not gonna give biased information. I foresee into the future. It's this type of energy. Somebody's very aware. Somebody is realizing what they demonized is something they should have been working with. You're very intuitive. You get these nudges, you get these feelings, and then it's like, it's this type of energy. You judge and judge and judge. Watch what you judge, because, and watch who you cut, what bridges you burn, because you never know if you got to cross it again. And watch what you judge, because you could be judging something that was put in the room to help you. 23, 33. 28, 25, 20, 30, 35. Or somebody could have a 2-year-old, 3-year-old, 5-year-old, 8-year-old. So yeah, just somebody's just realizing that you really trust your own counsel. You really lead off your intuition, and your intuition haven't stirred you wrong, and it's actually right. You're not faking something. You're not faking your spiritual journey. You're not faking your lifestyle. And it puts somebody in this energy of they know they got to treat this package with care. They see the potential of it, and they want to leap into the unknown, be the fool in the situation, jump into the unknown. Or trying to make somebody feel like, well, you're going to go to hell if you don't believe in what I believe in. I'm going to go to hell because I chose a different route. You need saving. No, baby. You're trying to shine the person that's there to save you. The hell? All right. Close out. Yeah. Somebody want to find some type of solution to come into harmony with somebody, or somebody you're in this harmony energy. You're healing and you're very empathic. Like you can observe people's emotions. So you're learning to observe versus observe. Absorb. Observe versus absorb. Or somebody just having a different belief system could challenge somebody's belief system. Somebody don't like being challenged, or they didn't like it. So they just created a narrative and ran with that shit. You gave them an inch, they took them out. Yeah. Somebody want to add balance to a situation. And I'm telling you, listen. Somebody want to add balance to a situation. Somebody want to work with somebody. Somebody want to combine forces. They feel like y'all will both be strong together, even though they believe in what they believe in, you believe in what you believe in. They feel like y'all will be stronger together than apart. Somebody feel like you got this homey feeling. They see that you're building something that's lasting success, or you're in this energy of you built up to a point where this is lasting success for you. Somebody feel like you made them belong, so they did everything in their power to shine you, but you always made sure they felt belonging. You never shine them. Just because they don't believe in what you believe in, you never made them feel like, oh, it's my way or the highway. No, that's what you choose to subscribe to. That's fine. And they feel like they want to build a family with a person. They feel like you will support them, and they will support you now. You share. It's that type of energy. They want to celebrate with a person, and they want to resolve this problem. And it's like the friends want to hop on the bandwagon and support you and shit like that. What, Cancer, Sagittarius, Pisces, Capricorn, Leo. So yeah, but holding on too tight can stop you from moving forward. So I don't know, it's this type of energy of like somebody's just realizing that they held on to their belief systems too tight. They held on to their money too tight. They wanted to control the situation, whether that meaning control you and what you believe in, and tried to pull rank on a person. No. And they was only focused on a material gain. So it's like you're not even focused on your spirituality. You focused on your material gain, your manifestations coming in, but you judging a person that's walking in faith. Like, huh? Priorities. Priorities. Somebody could be 24, 34, 82, 80. Have a grandparent that old. So yeah, somebody's just realizing like, somebody, you just protected. You're not dangerous, you protected. The hell? Alright, y'all, I'm gonna get up out of here. Truthfully, it's my time, it's my cue. Somebody felt like somebody was suspicious. I gotta watch you with a close eye. I don't trust you. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna get up out of here. I am. Just because a person foresees something, it chooses a different route. that does not necessarily mean that your way is the only way. That does not mean that. And that does not mean that person's right or you're right. But, I mean, they learn from their mistakes, so I'm not going to bash nobody or shun nobody. It's a lesson learned, right? Alright, I love you all so, so much. I'm finna get up out of here. My spiritual gang left. Namaste. You know I'm about this, bitch. I call back all my energy, my power, and I return yours back to you. And any energy projected out, I return that energy back to you. I love y'all so much. For any personal bookings, my information is in the description box of my channel. So when you click in my channel, you click the top where my subscribers and stuff is like at, and that's where you'll find my PayPal link, and that's my business card to book any personal readings. I'm gonna get up out of here. I love you all so, so much, but it's my cue to go. All right, I love you, my spiritual gang love. Namaste. You know more about this, peach. I say y'all.